I have a confession to make. I always have about 15 tabs open on my browser. I am a tab fiend. But with Tab for a Cause, I'm able to turn that habit into a force for good. Tab for a Cause is a browser extension that lets you raise money for charity while doing your thing online. Whenever you open a new tab, you'll see a beautiful photo and a small ad. Part of that ad money goes towards a charity of your choice. You can join Team Atypical by signing up at tabforacause.org/atypical. Atypical Artist presents Look Up, created by Brigham Snow. This is episode 8, Lost and Found.
Lincoln?
Emmet.
Oh my God, Lincoln, are you okay? Are you hurt? I've been trying to call you. I've been texting. Your dad is freaking out. Everybody's been looking for you. I mean, NASA doesn't know except Dennis. And he kept the press off all this. But Jesus, Lincoln, where'd you go? Are you hurt?
No.
Where have you been? Your dad was gonna finally call the police, but I asked him to let me check the beach one more time. And I'm glad I did.
What are you doing?
Texting Aunt Whitney that I found you.
Wait, I don't want anybody to know where I am yet.
You've been missing since yesterday. The adults need to know you're okay. How long have you been here?
I don't know. An hour?
Wait, why are you wet?
It's nothing.
Lincoln, why are
I
you...
went in.
Why?
It doesn't matter.
What?
Just leave me alone.
You shouldn't jump in the ocean alone at night. What the hell? What are you doing?
I don't care.
It's dangerous.
I literally do not care, about anything anymore.
Let me take you home. Get you dried off.
You come here on your bike?
We'll walk back. You shouldn't be out here right now. Where did you sleep?
I didn't.
Lincoln.
Just go.
Lincoln, let me take you home. Why is that funny?
Home. I don't even know what that is anymore. Did you see the news?
Yeah, it's everywhere. They wanted to get you and me on a primetime thing tonight, and
No way in hell I'm...
Dennis wouldn't allow it. He went ballistic on the publicist. He's been looking out for us. He's gonna be so relieved you're okay.
Why'd you come here?
Same reason you did. I knew you'd be here.
What does that mean?
Come on, Lincoln. You knew I'd come looking for you here. I'm glad you did.
I realized when I was out there, I haven't felt like I've had a home since I was, 10.
Out where?
There.
I can't believe you went in there. You could have been swept out or something.
Are you listening to me? A home. A real home. A place where I could feel safe or seen or understood. A place that I could matter to someone or something. My mom got this mission, so we had to move from LA. I found out a week before we left. They made me say goodbye to all my friends, everything I knew there. Nobody asked me what I wanted. I came home one day from school, and there were cardboard boxes waiting for me in my room with some of my stuff already packed. And then we're in Houston, and she's training, and they're both busy for 2 years. I hope they'll come to a game. They'll remember to sign a permission slip. They'll remember my new friends' names. But no, their shit is more important. Always is. And how can I argue with the amazing astronaut mom who's going to change the world? It's unfair. And she leaves for 3 years. And my dad does his shit. And I can't handle it. Nobody considered me in anything. They just did what they wanted to do. Whatever makes them happy. Whatever makes everyone else happy. And then those friends I make in Texas, they get weird and jealous of everything. And I'm like, of what? They think because people might know my name or whatever that my life's perfect. So they want things. They want clout or whatever. They use me. Put me on their socials for likes and followers. And then they get bitter about the smallest, weirdest stuff. So I feel like I can't trust any of them. Or like their intentions. So I come home from school where I can't trust anybody to sitting across from my dad at the dinner table listening to him lie to me about why he has to go out of state for work and that I'll be fine. And it keeps killing me. I feel like every time he lies to me or I have to swallow what I know, it kills me a little. To where I feel numb. I just feel numb, okay? Not just the real me, not that I even know what that is anymore, but both parts of me. I split my life into two people and all of it's numb. The one that smiles for the cameras and the one that just wants to disappear.
I'm so sorry.
And then there's this boy during all of it. He's nerdy, cute. He's kind, like really kind. He laughs at my jokes and he doesn't make me feel like I have to perform or something or have my guard up. At least as high as I've had it. I can just be me, the real me. And I need to remember what that is before I lose it, you know? And then I think about everything, how it always goes, and I convince myself that he'll disappoint me too. So I make a choice because nobody ever gave me a choice in any of this for as long as I can remember. And I cut everyone out, including him. Maybe even especially him, because like my parents, it would hurt too much. So yeah, I do it before anyone else can do the same to me. But I'm alone, you know? But I get used to it. I keep my head low, fade out, do what I'm told to keep the happy astronaut family narrative going out there. I play my music for myself, and yeah, I just disappear. Because who cares? I kept replaying the last 6 years of my life when I was in there, and I wanted the waves to take me under. I just wanted to forget.
Lincoln.
And then I'm just swinging at the waves, like I can somehow stop them from hitting past me, like I can get something to notice how I feel or react to it, to listen to me, to do what I want it to do. So I can just control one thing in my life. You want to know why I don't plan like you? Because no plan that's ever been put in front of me has turned out okay. So why should I care about what's after high school? Why should I care what's waiting for me in some cold, empty house? Why should I care whether my mom comes back or not? She planned to come back, and look what happened. I'm tired of nothing working out, and I'm tired of not having a home. Single point failure. What does that even mean? How could they lose them?
They didn't lose them. They know where the ship was when the signals cut, and they know the course it was on. They were going to be heading into a re-entry orbit. It was like a domino. One system failed, and then the rest, you heard them.
But how did it fail?
I don't know.
ECL?
ECLSS, Environmental Control and Life Support System.
They're out there without life support.
We don't know that.
Even if they knew where the ship is, they could just be floating in that thing. Dead.
We don't know that.
That's basically what they said. That's what the news is saying anyway.
No, they said there was an error and they're not sure it started there, but it triggered the ECLSS and other systems to go offline.
Everything we've been afraid of. It's happening right now. It's almost a relief.
What?
We spent the last 3 years hoping this would never happen, willing it to not happen every second of every day like it's breathing. Some kids have to worry about their parents not coming home from war. We have to worry about them not coming home from a different planet. But it happened. And I can exhale or something because it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's over.
You matter to me. And you running away like that?
I didn't run away. Where would I go?
You running off like that doesn't help anyone. You just stormed out of there yesterday, and when your dad called my aunt asking if you were with us, I thought something really bad had happened. I told you we've been looking for you since yesterday, Lincoln.
I wanted to be alone.
Well, I didn't. I wanted to be with you. You could have come to me. I'm your friend, and I care about you, and I'm scared too. We can go through this together.
Just because we've been doing whatever this is doesn't mean...
No. Don't do that.
Do what?
Push me away because you're scared.
I'm not...
Yes, you are. Just like back in Houston. Things got you scared and you disappeared. You just said it. You cut people out before they can hurt you. And I get that they have, but I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not those people. That home you're talking about, I'm glad you moved to Texas from California. I'm glad you came out here that first night to see me again because you're kind of my home, the more I think about it.
What?
Yeah, I live with my aunt. She's family, and she's great, whatever. And yes, my moms are my moms, and when they're back, we'll all be a family again, and we'll figure it out. But none of them make me feel the way you make me feel. The way I feel about myself. Back at that park, I felt like anything was possible. Like everything was ahead of me. That somehow I was going to get through the next few years because I had a friend like you by my side. And then you bailed. And I know what that felt like. It felt like swinging my telescope at a tree so hard that it burst into pieces, like I was bursting into pieces. And then seeing you again, it's the same as it was, only so much better. Because this time I know something I didn't know or wasn't brave enough to say back then, but I'm gonna say it now. I love you.
What?
Yeah. You're home. For me, anyway. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm just 16 and this is happening so fast, but we wasted years without being there for each other. And the only way I know I'm going to survive how terrifying all of this is if I get to hold your hand through all of it. And that doesn't work if you disappear on me again.
You don't love me.
I know what I'm feeling. And it's big, and it makes me feel brave in ways that I didn't think were possible, Lincoln. But when you were missing, I was just as scared about losing you as I am about losing my mom's. And then I remembered that that's what happened in the first place. That first year after the launch. And I can't do that again. I won't let that happen again without a fight. And the thing is I think you feel the same way too. I think you, me, that's home. We don't need a beach or a park or whatever, wherever, I don't care. As long as I get to laugh or cry or fight with you, I feel like I'm gonna be okay. No planning or worrying needed because you're there. We're out of their shadows. We're complete people again. We're not versions of ourselves. We're whatever we want to be because we are who we really are with each other.
Why did they do it?
Who? Your parents?
I thought when she left, I'd at least have him. I've had to do this all by myself.
I'm saying you don't need to do it alone anymore.
I don't want her to die.
They're gonna make it.
I've been so mad at them, and I want to scream at them. I want her to get down here so I can tell them what they did. They need to know.
They're going to make it. We're all gonna make it out of this.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. I'm so mixed up. They've ruined everything. How am I even supposed to believe that I can love someone if this is what it is?
I don't want to sound embarrassing, but you've got to love yourself first. You don't need them to prove it's real or good or not. You just need to listen to yourself.
I don't like me. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to fake it for the cameras, and I don't want to push you away, but I don't know how to not do that.
You don't have to tell me you feel the same way. Just don't cut me out.
I'm tired.
I know.
No, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm really, actually tired. I feel like I'm not awake.
Do you want me to take you back?
Not yet. I need to tell you something.
What?
You know when me and my dad went into that office after they first gave us the news?
Yeah?
I called him out on cheating on my mom.
Oh, that's... What did he say?
I was so freaked out over what's happened, and he started talking about how he's scared too, and I yelled at him for being a hypocrite, and it just sort of came out.
I wish you told me. Is that why you ran off?
Yeah, that and everything else. I tried to hold it in when they kept coming in with no news. I couldn't. He admitted to it.
I'm so sorry, Lincoln.
But that's not the part There's more.
Okay.
He told me that it was all okay. That my mom would be okay with it.
What, was he gaslighting you or something? That's so messed up.
No, it's worse than that. I guess before my mom left, things weren't going great between them for a long time. Makes sense why those 2 years of training, things got weird and they focused on work or whatever. I didn't know, but I guess they were both unhappy. They both agreed to separate before she left.
Separate? You mean
They didn't want to tell me until after my mom got back, after I don't know, got used to them not being together. Anyway,
No,
this whole time,
that is so messed up.
yeah. Apparently they were going to see how it went. My mom focusing on her work, obviously, the mission and everything, and my dad, I don't know, doing what he's been doing. So tired.
Lincoln, I'm sorry.
Both of them. I thought this whole time my dad was the bad guy and my mom was the good guy coming back to make everything better. And now I know what's really been going on. They both lied to me. It's worse than it was. It's so much worse. And I know you've been calling and I've been sending you to voicemail and everything, but I didn't want to tell you because everything's falling apart and I don't know. I guess I wanted to try and hold on to what I thought was happening before. Just pretend to myself a little longer because it hurt less than what's really happening. How can I trust them ever again? How can I trust anybody after this and the last 6 years of my life?
You can trust me.
Like, my brain gets that. I understand that. The rest of me doesn't believe it. It's like I've been conditioned to not trust shit anymore. I don't even know if I trust what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking and saying right now. Like, how does that even work? Why did they do this?
I'm guessing they didn't want to hurt you.
Well, they did.
They probably thought they had it under control, and then by the time she got back and you were older...
That I'd be okay with it? With them lying to me, putting on this whole show for the rest of the world? Like, she comes back and we're a happy family for the photographers, and then what? Like, then what?
Well, separation doesn't always mean divorce. It could work out.
But I don't care anymore. Don't you get it? They made this choice, and even if they got back together or whatever, I wouldn't want to be around them.
Is your dad still...
cheating? Or not cheating, or whatever he's been doing?
Yeah.
He said he ended things earlier this year.
Well, that's good, right?
But how can I believe him? And like, when he said that, for some reason, for a split second, I thought maybe things could be okay, like things could be fixed. And I remembered, I don't care because I hate them both.
You hate them right now, but they're your parents.
I don't care if they were trying to protect me or not. They should have known better. My mom shouldn't have left in the first place. They should have figured it out and been honest with me, not bailing to Mars and being distant with me when I needed both of them. Like, do they think it's easy growing up? How did they think leaving me this alone was not going to screw me up?
I'm really sorry, Lincoln.
That's the other thing. You pitying me.
I don't pity you.
Yeah, you do. I've told you everything messed up with my life. What a loser we both know I am, and I was so awful to you. You kept trying to reach me, and I wouldn't let you. Even now, I'm just... like I said, I'm so embarrassed. I told you why I fake it for the cameras and interviews and all that stuff, and feeling this raw, all of these horrible things in full view with one person. I can barely handle that, and if the world knew how screwed up I was, like you do, I think I'd fall apart.
It's okay.
I don't don't want to feel like this.
I know.
And I don't want to feel this way about us.
What do you mean? You can tell me.
I told you, I don't know how to trust anything anymore.
You can't let their mistakes keep you from living your own life.
I know what I feel for you.
I did too.
I felt it back when we were kids. But I can't.
You can't what?
I just can't.
What do you mean? I told you can trust me. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you.
That's what my mom said.
Lincoln, I'm not them. We're not them. Just because...
The people that were supposed to be there for me, they haven't been. So how can I be sure you won't take what I might feel and run away too?
I wouldn't do that.
And how can I be sure that I won't be just like them and lie to you, be like my dad?
You wouldn't. I know you. That's not you. You're an amazing person, Lincoln.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're smart and funny and you're authentic. And I love how I feel when I'm around you. Even when you're being broody or mean. And I mean, you're not a mean person, but when you get like that, it's not even really mean because I can see what's behind it. You're vulnerable. You feel things. Even if you try and hide it or deflect it. And I can see you're hurting, and it makes me want to sit with you and be there for you because you deserve to know that someone cares about you. Really cares about you. Like I do. When we started coming to this beach, that first night, I think I knew how I felt about you in the first 10 minutes because everything came rushing back. Who you are is worth being vulnerable with. Worth stepping out on a limb to show that you matter. Tell me I'm not alone here.
Of course you're not alone.
Then what's stopping you from us being us?
I'm afraid.
Don't think, just do, remember? What do you want?
To tell you that I love you. Because I love you. I love you too, Emmet. I'm sorry about last night. I'm sorry about the last 3 years. I'm sorry about everything. I love you.
You don't have to keep apologizing. And I should have told you how I felt back when we first were friends. I shouldn't have chickened out.
Chickened out?
Yeah. I tried back in Houston, but...
What?
I've always tried.
Lincoln!
Shit.
Lincoln!
Oh, I'm sorry. I told my aunt just to let him know you were okay. I didn't think...
It's okay.
Lincoln!
It's gonna be okay.
Hold my hand.
Lincoln, get up.
Yeah, don't let go.
Where have you been? Are you okay? Everyone's been worried. You can't just run off like that, even if you're angry.
You're right. I am angry.
That's not an excuse for you to act selfish like that and scare everyone.
I'm selfish?
Lincoln, I swear to God, we're not doing this here. I need you to follow me and get in the car, and we'll talk about this when we're home.
No. You want to talk? Then we're going to do it here.
It's the middle of the night, Lincoln. I'm not going to stand here in front of your friend and allow you to talk disrespectfully to me.
Emmet isn't just my friend. And he can be here for this because he actually cares about what I think.
Lincoln, it's late. We need to be thinking about your mother right now, not some temper tantrum that you're too old to be having.
Did you hear what I just said?
What?
See, you never listen to me. You just talk at me. I said Emmet isn't just my friend. We're more than that.
Okay. I figured that when I saw you holding his hand, Lincoln. It's fine. This doesn't have to be a thing if you don't want it to be. This doesn't change what I think about you. I love you. You're my son. I just want you to be happy.
Now you want me to be happy? How is any of this going to do that?
Lincoln, get in the car.
No.
What do you want me to say, son? Do you want me to apologize? I already did that.
I want you to tell me that you realize how you and Mom have ruined everything.
That isn't fair.
No! What isn't fair is being raised by people who lie to you.
We wanted to protect you. We knew your mother being gone was going to be difficult, and the timing wasn't right. Would you rather we told you months before she left?
I don't know. I just know this wasn't the right way to do any of this.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe there isn't always going to be a right, perfect way to do everything? It's a bad situation, son. Your mom and I tried. We really did. And it wasn't easy. We both agreed that it would be best.
Best for who? You? So you could sleep around and...
Hey! You don't talk to me that way, Lincoln. No matter how mad you get at me, I'm still your father. And my personal life is...
My personal life! Your personal life is my personal life, Dad. And you're telling me to grow up and not have a tantrum or whatever, and fine, I'm 16 now. I can get away from you both in 2 years. You're separated. Okay, but you going off on business trips and being as careless as you've been, like, are you serious? Did you think I wouldn't find out? You know when I did find out? The first year Mom was gone. So all of this time, I've been carrying this. And my mom left for Mars. Do you know how weird and hard that is? To go into high school worrying about your mom every day like that, and to have a dad that is so distant. And you know he's cheating on her. And then during all of that, I'm figuring out how to navigate growing up and being gay, and I didn't have parents. I don't have parents.
Lincoln.
I'm not finished. You had your chance. You had years of chances, to be honest with me. Both of you did. And now when my mom might die, You want me to just, like, suck it up? Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Lincoln, maybe I should go.
No, I want you here. If that's okay.
Okay.
I said yes, Lincoln.
I would have been better off without you for parents.
You push it aside for now because we're a family and we love each other. Your mother is in trouble and we need to be focused on that, Lincoln.
You expect me to believe that you love her after everything I know now?
I do, Lincoln. She's still my wife, and she's the mother of my child. And yes, you are my child, Lincoln. It doesn't matter what age you are or if you don't want anything to do with me. But the fact of the matter is that we love you, and we want what's best for you. We screwed up. It was an impossible situation, and we screwed up. But we wanted to mitigate the confusion and the stress you'd already be feeling by having your mother so far away. And more to the point, I screwed up.
Yeah, you did.
But I'm human, Lincoln. And while you think all my personal life is your personal life, that's not true. Your mother was my wife before you ever existed. And I'm fearful for her right now. Is our relationship complicated? Yes. We're only human. Have we made mistakes? Plenty. Do you have a right to know what's going on? For us to be honest with you? You do. But you don't have a right to every part of my life, in the same way I don't to you. So, you're gay.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you for telling me. How long have you known?
Forever.
Was it hard for you? Dealing with this alone?
Sometimes.
I wish you'd talked to me. But, I understand why you didn't.
Thanks.
Are you happy?
No. What do you think?
I mean, are you happy with who you are? Are you happy being yourself?
This part of me, I guess.
Good. I'm happy too. I'm proud of who you are. I love you, son. Even if you hate me right now, I want you to know that I support you and I love you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I want you to trust me when I say that.
How can I trust you ever again?
Because I'm your dad. And the 13 years before all this happened has to count for something. We're a family. And no matter what happens when your mom gets back, and she's going to get back here to us, even if she and I are not together, we're a family.
This is a big deal, Dad. I'm not going to let anybody tell me that me not trusting you or anyone else is overreacting or something.
I'm not saying that.
You said I'm throwing a temper tantrum.
I'm sorry. I forget that there's a young man standing in front of me sometimes. You've grown up. I know this is more than that. I'm sorry. I'm one guy here, Lincoln. I'm trying my best. And yesterday, both my partner and my son disappeared, and I didn't know what to do. I'm grateful to Emmet here for looking out for you. Thank you, Emmet.
Yeah. But I didn't do it for you.
I know. You did it for him. And that's why I'm grateful. I'm glad Lincoln has someone in his life that he can count on. Because you haven't been able to count on me, son. I see that now. And when all this is over, we'll sit down and we'll figure this out. All of us. As a family.
Why were you and Mom so unhappy? Was it me?
No. No, not at all. You have to understand what your mother and I have been going through, had been going through before the launch. It has nothing to do with you. We have problems, and you're grown up now, and we'll respect that you can handle it if we're open with you.
What happened?
Son, it's hard to pinpoint any one thing. It's a series of things over many years. But we were both unhappy. Happy we have you, but unhappy because of a lot of little things that became a big thing we haven't been able to find our way out of.
Yet?
Maybe. Or maybe not. I'm not going to pretend and say everything's going to go back to the way it was. But we promised we'd try when she got home.
I'm freaking out, Dad.
She'll make it back. She's a fighter, and so are Emmett's moms. They're lucky to have each other up there. Listen, I know you're mad at me, and you're holding your boyfriend's... Boyfriends?
Yeah. I think so.
You do?
Yeah, that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I'm happy for you both. You're holding your boyfriend's hand and everything, but I love you, and you scared me when you went missing, and I could use a hug from my son right now. I'll let you go back to him after, I promise.
Dad,
I'm so sorry, Lincoln.
I just want her back.
Me too. She's gonna be so proud of the man you've turned into. The man I'm proud of. Even though I haven't done a good job of letting you know that. I'm proud of you, son. All right. Go back to your boyfriend. That happened quick, didn't it? Or were you two always,
It's pretty new.
As of 30 seconds ago, in fact.
Any news about Mom?
Nothing. But the team's doing everything they can. We just have to hope.
Yeah. Okay.
It's late.
Yeah.
Emmet, was that your bike I saw up there? I'll throw it in the back of the car. Your aunt's worried about you too. I'll drive you home. I'm gonna walk away now. You two do whatever you need to do and meet me back up at the car in a minute, okay?
I'm still mad at you. Being embarrassing isn't going to help.
I know that. And being embarrassing is the closest I've been to actually playing the dad part for a while now. I'm gonna do better. We're all gonna do better, okay?
Okay.
I'll meet you guys up at the car.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Mr. Chisholm. How do you feel?
Numb. I think I'm just tapped.
That went all right, right?
Yeah, I think we're both tired. I still have a lot of trouble with the idea of trusting him or my mom. It's going to take some time.
But it's a start, right?
Yeah, it's a start. I'm tired of being angry. Might feel different in the morning, but right now I'm just... I'm tired.
And you came out.
Wasn't planning that. Sorry about roping you into it.
I'm proud of you. Boyfriend, huh?
Are we? We never talked about that. It's okay if you don't want to. I know earlier I was... I don't know what I was.
You're working through a lot of stuff, Lincoln. But what changed? You said you couldn't trust anyone.
You said you did it for me. What you said to him.
Yeah,
I squeezed your hand when you said it.
I remember. Was that the moment?
That was the moment I knew I didn't want to spend another second not being your boyfriend. I have to get out of my own way. You're right here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of sappy. Even for a guy who wrote me a love song.
It wasn't a love song. It was a song about you.
Because you love me.
You know, we haven't even gone on an actual date. Can we even be boyfriends if we haven't gone on a date?
I don't know. I haven't done any of this before.
Me too. But we should fix that.
Sounds fun.
Thanks for finding me.
You too.
So sappy. Oh my god.
Shut up. You like it.
Yeah, I do.
We should...
Yeah, before my dad honks the horn or something.
What's wrong?
Nothing's changed. They're still out there, and we have no idea what's going to happen.
They'll find them.
Lincoln! Emmet!
We're coming! Wow, now he decides to go full dad.
Boys!
What?
I just got the call. Emmet, your aunt will be calling you in a moment.
What?
They made contact. They're okay. They're gonna send somebody to the house to explain what's happening. But they're okay.
They're okay.
They're coming home.
They're coming home.
Look Up is a production of Atypical Artists. The voice of Emmet is Evan Bittencourt. The voice of Lincoln is Brigham Snow. The voice of Mr. Chisholm is Matt Fowler. Look Up is created, written, directed, sound designed, and produced by Brigham Snow, and executive produced by Lauren Shippen. Foley by Raul Vega and Brigham Snow. Theme and music by Imprisoned. Special thanks to Lillian Holman, Jordan Cope, James Bernard, and The Menaces. For more information on Look Up, head to atypicalartist.co and make sure to check out our other shows while you're there. Thank you for listening. We hope you join us for the next episode.